of your own original pattern in order to win a fabulous prize. There are bags over here. Danielle's waving her hand. You can come and surreptitiously sneak it in there so nobody sees your cool design, okay? And it will be duly graded and set up. I gotta check this just 1 minute. Make sure it's really recording. It really says it is. The light's not blinking. It's an old camera. So there are details here. It's not hard. You put your stuff in the bag, you seal it up. You got it. Everybody understands, right? Right? Everybody understands. Oh, well, that's all right. Things to do. Introduce yourself to someone you don't know, but don't do it right this minute because I'm talking. Okay? So do it later. Do it later. Make sure you do it. Okay? Remember to wear your name badge because I know all of you guys, but I do not remember my own name some days. That's why I've got a name tag. Okay? So please put your name tag on. And if you got a cell phone, or actually I didn't even do it yet, so I will do it now as I'm talking to you. I'm going to silence my watch so that it does not make weird noises while things are going on. And please respect the speakers. Remember that everybody here is a volunteer. Nobody here is getting paid for this. Okay, so please be a little respectful. Okay, this is our purpose. This is our mission statement. The purpose of this organization shall be to promote interest and skill in knitting, to encourage high standards of quality in workmanship, and to encourage the use of those skills for the benefits of others. You'll know that, right? And if you're new to knitting, if you need help, we don't have a 911 table today, but we have the 911 people in the corner. Okay, because it's my fault we don't have enough tables, my bad planning. And when I saw this room, I was a little afraid. It was small, there were a lot of tables. So those guys are always there to help us with our knitting. Our newsletter deadline for this month is July 26th. So if, for example, you try a new pattern and you hate it, please tell us so we know to avoid it. Okay? And if you get a knitting book or you check one out from the library and you find out it's great, please tell us so we can run and buy it. Okay, or not if it's bad, right? So, it doesn't have to be good. It can be a bad experience you had with a pattern or a book, because we want to know about that too. And, maybe the reasons you didn't like it, just maybe the reasons you didn't like it are reasons we might like it. So, it doesn't take very long to do. Okay, we have yarn for charity projects, and I love that round table. I feel like it's like a yarn shop. You can just traipse around, pick out what yarn you want. It's lovely. I think it's fantastic.
I want a round table for all the other meetings.
You're gonna have to start asking for that. I'm prepared if we go anywhere else, okay? Announcements. We encourage you, remember, to do your membership renewals online. PayPal is gone. Yay! PayPal is gone. We hate PayPal. Okay, long live the other thing. There are no extra fees any longer for using a credit card. If you choose to use the U.S. Postal Service, we have to warn you that it has taken as much as a month from the postmark before we receive some of these. And it's not because we're not going to the post office box, it's because... Is she one of us? Oh, okay. So if you want to, you can send it by U.S. Postal Service, but we'd really rather you didn't because who knows when we're going to get it. And I think it's getting worse instead of better, honestly. Okay, our 40th anniversary contest, that was the first slide up there. If you've got, today is the submission date. All right, so if you've got it, great. We've got opaque bags for you to pop it into, and you will be judged on, oh, there we go. There's all your, you will be judged. This is all of our information about how to give your how to submit your submission. How to submit your submission, okay? And people will be testing these knits without knowing who you are. That would be the intention. Now, it will be board members or other guild members. We won't ask a guild member who submitted a pattern to test patterns because they might favor their own pattern, for example. Or they would say everybody else's pattern stinks because they want to win. So it's board members and other people that we will have do test knitting. Let's see, any suggestions that those people, you want to?
Yeah, so
You should talk.
any suggestions that the reviewers, the test knitters have for the author will be provided well in time before the actual submission for the contest, in the contest. So
The final.
if you have problems with your pattern, your item is nice, but your pattern is kind of wonky in spots, we give you the opportunity to revise and resubmit the pattern without any penalty. So that's kind of all that this slide is supposed to
And-
say.
Oh,
And
this
the-
does not show up waiting on the screen. Interesting. Oh well. Winners will be announced at the Founders Day lunch, which you're gonna hear a lot about later, because it's cool. It's gonna be very cool. Criteria for judging are gonna be designed, you guys know this already, I've been putting this slide up for how many months now? You guys know. So you will be judged, but you will be judged only by these criteria. Okay? A few other things, there's still, the TKGA has a design contest called Pillow Talk, where you design pillows. I think they only have to be like 5 inches square is the smallest you can make it, so you can make cute little ones, or you can make big gigantic ones, and they have fabulous prizes for their winners. Now, I forgot to put a slide in about this, but the summer's last yarn crawl is coming up, July 25th, 26th, and 27th. And Heather was gracious enough to come and bring us a bunch of brochures over here. So if you want to pick one of these up on your way out or during the break, you know, this is cool. And people have a lot of fun. There's all kinds of prizes that they give out, attendance prizes for folks who come on the blast. They have events and so forth. So, okay. Okay, now the business stuff. The minutes from the last meeting were in the newsletter. Does any have any changes that they need to make? If nobody has any changes, do I have a movement to approve? I have a movement from Sarah. Can anybody second that for me? John? Oh, we've got so many seconds, we don't know what to do with them. Just pick one, John or?
All right,
Oh, there you go. So, also, the treasurer's report was in the newsletter. Pam could not make it today, but if anybody has any questions, I will do my best to answer them. Nobody has any questions. Okay, then this month's report will be submitted for audit. Meeting space, this is kind of a big deal. This is Dealman East. This is the biggest room they have in Freeport. Some people thought the one in front looked cooler, but I think it only looked cooler because they had presents on a table. It's actually smaller, and they would only set up a maximum of 40 chairs in there for us. And we have just slightly over 40 here today, and often we have a lot more than 40. So that room won't work for us. This room will. This is set up with 70 chairs. So what you're seeing is room for 70 people. Okay. This is a candidate for our long-term home. So please, if you like it or you don't like it, either way, you need to let me know, or you need to let Lee know, or Paula. Paula is back there. Let one of us know, okay? You like it. Somebody gave me a couple of thumbs up.
I like its location, I like its size.
People made it where there's parking in the back as well.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was parking back here too. But parking is not great, guys, but, you know, it is what it is because we're next to the skating rink and the golf course. But I kind of like this space. I heard a couple people say it felt a little dark. And, yeah, perfect.
They have a snack bar.
They have a snack bar.
And a round table.
And they have
round
And when I came up here to visit before we came, I cracked 2 Caddyshack jokes on my husband. Just walking through the snack bar, right, right. Okay, so, he looks right, dude. So, this is one of our candidate places, and we don't have a lot of candidates yet that are within our budget. And this is pretty reasonable. This is $90 for a meeting. That is not bad at all. That is not bad at all. Yes.
Are there limitations on how you can arrange the tables in
I
here?
don't think
or-
so. I just came in, when I came in with my husband and I looked, and you guys had told me at the board meeting what tables you needed, and I looked and I was like, it doesn't look like a lot of space. I was worried. I mean, does this look like 70 chairs to you? No, but it is. It is. Okay? And so when I came in, I was like, oh shoot, 70 chairs are really gonna fill this place, and I don't know how much room we're gonna have for anything else. So I kind of went at minimal on the tables, and then, but we've gotten more. I love that little alcove area. I certainly love that little alcove area. Yes?
I would like it better if the chairs were arranged with a center aisle.
We started to do that, but then it put the TV screen really far away from some people.
We did put a center aisle in, and then we took it out. And we could, because they had everything facing that way. And I thought that was the worst of all worlds, because all the glare from the cars, I was like blinded when I looked out that window. So facing that way didn't work, and Danielle and I, real quick, because we both got here ridiculously early, and we really quick turned all the chairs.
Are you guys responsible for rearranging all the chairs, or do they do it for you?
They arranged the chairs for us, and if I specified which way, I'm sure they'll do it for us.
Yeah, it maybe a row, it doesn't have to be like a 5-5 split, but like here, it seems like maybe a 4-6 split, some, but I think, yeah, center might be good.
I understand.
And does the TV angle at all? I mean,
Yes,
Okay.
it will go wherever you want. I will turn it straight for
Well,
you.
we have 70 chairs, and we have a lot of,
There's a lot of space. We could have put a center aisle in and probably still been able to see the TV, but
We could have,
It's not.
it was our last minute, we don't know what we're doing in this room thing, so.
now we know.
Yeah, now we have feedback. But, you know, the big question is, right now, the main candidates we have, is this something a lot more expensive than this, and I'm talking almost double. It's like $200 a room.
oh,
For the amount of time that we want the room. It's like $200 a room in most places.
Where is that all starting
They're all over town.
to? Oh,
Pretty much everywhere you go, it's $200. Whether you go in Clayton, whether you go in West County, whether you go to North County, whether you go to South County. We're competing with wedding receptions
Yeah.
baby shower.
and baby showers. You saw it, or wedding showers, or I think the one up front today was a wedding shower, I don't really know. But it was wedding paper, I thought, maybe, I don't know those things anymore. But that's who we're competing with, and those folks are happy to pay $200 for their couple of hours, you know, once in a lifetime. But we do this every month, so. So please give feedback, because so far the best things compared to this that we found are the libraries, which are, I will remind you, free. Libraries are completely free, and the libraries usually have pretty darn good parking. But there's no central location for the library.
Yeah, if we do libraries, we have to bounce.
If we do libraries, we kind of have to bounce. And then whoever's the president, like me, has to suffer through the first, has to be online immediately when everything comes open.
It's not fun.
Well, it stressed me out.
No, it is.
And I'm good with technology, and John did it once
Been there,
before.
done that.
It stressed him out too.
Right,
And we're
because you have
both
to-
really good with technology, so neither one of us, it wasn't an issue that it was online. It was an issue that the rooms were being grabbed up out from under us. And I came up with the brilliant theory of starting in December and working my way back. That's why July was the only month we didn't have a room. Because I first looked for July and there was no room available. And I said some words that I won't say in front of you, that I only say to my keyboard in the dark. And then I went to December and worked my way forward, and we got rooms for every time except today. So people that are more than me getting in there right when it opens and grabbing rooms. So, but given all that, that's all the all the data that you guys need to decide how much you do or do not like it. So maybe some of that, for some of you, some of that extra data helped you decide that you like it better than you thought you did. Or maybe that data helped you decide you don't like it as much as you thought you did. But let us know, either me or Lee or Paula, because we're gonna meet, not right away because I'm out of town, but
So I have a question.
yes.
Will this location give you a discount if you do multiple months?
They're already giving us a huge discount
Okay.
for being non-for-profit.
So that's.
And I had to send them our
Yeah.
data confirming that we were really a not-for-profit, because I think people try to take advantage of them.
Of course.
So I sent them all my data, so now that we're set up, it'll be easier to reserve this place, but I don't think they're gonna give it to us for any less, they don't need to.
Well, no, I'm just saying that,
But
If-
90 is already
I
a
get it.
pretty good
Yeah.
price.
right, but if you.
90 when
for-
everybody else is charging $200.
Yeah, for
Right.
comparable rooms.
But usually those are one-offs.
Yes, I
Yeah.
understand.
So
I
as,
could ask.
as a group, I mean, if you decide you're gonna do 6 months here, will they give us a discount for doing basically
They don't
bulk
care.
rental?
Right.
I think
So
But
that was
you
my
have to
question.
compete with the hockey.
I think she's listening.
The hockey, yeah.
And sometimes the ice skating competitions, or not competitions, the ice skating.
Yeah, and so they use this like a changing room or something then,
Or food.
or food.
When you have to be at the rink at 5 a.m., you get
Of course.
really hungry by 9.
Yeah, I know. Joe?
Is there
But
any
the afternoon might
consideration
be
to using a third Saturday instead of second Saturday if you can't get the library on, Saturday?
Yeah, but I didn't think that fast when I was at Keyboard at 7 in the morning.
Can you have another board member log in and try to work, be on the phone with them and say, hey, I'm doing this one, you can go from the other direction?
We could, yeah, we could do that,
I know it is, I've been through this before, so I know what it's like.
yeah. Well, at least it's not like it was, and I know you remember this time when we used to have to be at the library and submit our
Stay in
data,
line.
and then they looked at it for a month before they'd tell us whether we got it or not.
The chairs are more comfortable in the library.
That's true.
And we don't have to schlep the chairs. I mean, we did, Danielle and I did today because they were turned the wrong way. But we, at the libraries, it's usually me and John pulling them off the thing and putting them on the ground. So, yes, but the library is free. But I like this, but there's a lot of, I personally like this a lot better. But that doesn't mean I will insist on this if the membership says they don't care for it.
Because they have a snack card.
They do have a snack. I love the idea that I could go get a Pepsi over there.
Yeah, we're close to 270, so from that standpoint, it's not, we're like out of everybody's way because you can come
We're
back.
just off Olive on 270, we're kind of centrally come up Ballas, if you're from the center.
It's not like we're in Chester.
Why did you shake your head? No, that's Ballas, right?
Yes,
Okay.
oh, I was.
No, it wasn't you, it was Lee, who was shaking her head.
yeah.
And I thought it was a. Yeah, and, so it's kind of,
Centrally, sort
yeah,
of.
it's not as central as Clark Family Library, they won't let us go.
Can't get close in anymore.
I will try again, I will not give up. Yes?
This is really handy. I gotta tell you, you guys are
I'm sorry, there's somebody speaking and I can't hear her.
This is so good because when it's north, I live south, and all of a sudden the people north are saying, we gotta go all the way down to,
Split
like
Cave.
Split Cave. So I think this is fair.
I'm thinking it, and it's 15 minutes from my house, but that's just me being prejudiced.
I have 5 minutes. It's our people.
Guys, finish talking, and I can't hear.
Do people who have trouble walking, have they had a hard time? I guess I wondered if people who are more able-bodied can park somewhere farther? I mean, is there a decision tree
Well, but with the
on that?
golfers and everything,
Yeah.
if you don't pick whatever you pick, I mean, I park in the back, but I just do that as a matter of course.
Yeah.
That's my thing, because I need the exercise. So,
And if you do park in the back, there's a walkway around to the store.
right, I didn't realize there was a parking lot here until I got here and
You
looked
don't
out
have to
the
go to the
window.
front of the building. This is where
Yeah.
the exercise
Yeah.
class is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great. Yes, Susan?
Can we do the next topic?
We can go to the next topic. And if you have more that you want to say to us, remember it's me and Lee and Paul. Okay. Okay. Administrative meeting. Well, I don't have much to say, we don't have much to say, but I just wanted to say about the potluck luncheon. Wanted to thank everybody that was on the committee that helped set up and clean up. It was greatly appreciated. It was a job well done, and I think everybody had a good time. And also, I thought the detached tables were a big success. I mean, I enjoyed shopping. I really needed to, but I enjoyed that part. The Founder's Day luncheon is, reminder, Saturday, October 11th at Favaz's, which is on the Hill. And a reminder, I don't know if construction will still be going on, but if people are coming down 40 and intend to take Kings Highway exit and go South Kings Highway, that Vanderbilt Bridge is being worked on. So you need to allow time for that.
We'll check Camden.
Yeah, you can take Hampton too. But Favaz's is located on Southwest Avenue. It's very close to the South Kings
And
Highway.
it's on the corner with Mark.
Yeah, it's right on the corner, it's easily marked. There's parking available across the street because we're in the banquet room. And if the parking there's parking on Marconi, which is right across from the banquet room. And there is a ramp to go up to the banquet room for us that have mobility issues, or stairs, whichever. And the times are from 11 to 3. Next month, there will be the reservation form out and everything for the buffet luncheon and everything.
Okay.
Okay?
I have a question. Is
Yeah.
it cash only again for the raffle and all that stuff?
There's not going to be a raffle, there's going to be some other things. We're
Okay.
not at liberty to say.
Oh.
That's
It is our
surprise.
40th anniversary.
So you need to attend to find out what the surprise
So we
is.
don't have to bring cash.
No,
Don't have to
bring cash for a raffle.
You may bring cash.
You
if
may
wish.
bring back, yeah.
I always take donations, you know. You may bring cash.
Tea and soda and water are, tea, soda and coffee are included.
But will you have access to go to the bar?
I imagine you do, yeah. I imagine. There is a bar in that room, so.
Well, yeah, but we've chosen not to
I'm
buy
too
your
bad.
liquor this
Yeah, we
time.
are not buying liquor.
Lee had a question.
I have a question.
Cash bar.
I'm not from here, but I've lived here a really long time, so how, is there, do you need cash for the parking, or the meeting?
No.
You
Free
don't-
parking on the.
Again, if you wish to bring cash, you may, but you won't need it.
Yeah, I'll take your cash for that.
Okay.
Paula has her hand
How
up.
much is it, luncheon?
We're still
We're still
figuring
figuring that out. We're still figuring that out.
Okay.
Anything else?
Question, we usually have a project for the
Oh,
luncheon.
it's chemo hands.
The chemo hands, thank you for the reminder. I thought I saw it somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. You good?
Anything else?
John?
Thank you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, we have some big events coming up. Anybody remember this disco ball?
Fortunately, yes.
Me too. A trip, field trip. Anybody ready for a road trip? I am. I'm driving, but I'm ready for a road trip. I'm organizing a workshop with Leading Inspire Arts. We had this about 4 years ago. I was looking for Joni to see if she's in the audience. She organized it for us about 4 years ago. I'm organizing another one. It's a really great experience. Sarah was with us and Diane was with us and several other people. Oh, yeah. Could never forget Colleen. Could never forget Colleen.
You could try.
It takes a full day because of the process itself. You select the yarn that you want, you select the dyes that you want from there, and you mix them or be creative with the yarn. And then you go to have a nice little lunch at the bar, the restaurant across the street. and you come back
This is a recurring
and
theme, the liquor.
it's all ready for you.
And there's
So-
more colors after lunch.
The problem is, I talked with Steve, they have a huge festival at the end of September in Clinton, Illinois, where about 40 to 60,000 people are in attendance that weekend.
Don't want to go
That, I
there.
don't want to get involved with all of the issues that, with us. It's a fairly small, quaint community. You don't want to have all, in that mix for a day. It's just a lot of frustration. So we have, and they travel extensively across the Midwest to shows and events, so their availability is sometimes limited as well. So I have, right, this is odd that it doesn't show. If you are unfamiliar with Leading Men, this is a sample here of some of their dye and some of their work. And you too can be part of that experience. We had some of the people have really wonderful results. I wasn't one of them, but some people really did. So it's about 140 miles, a little bit over 2 hours each direction. So we can plan on they are unavailable. We went on Monday when the shop was closed. There were 8 of us. We don't have that luxury to have a private session this time. So they're available from on Tuesday, the hours, Tuesday from 10 until 6 p.m. or Wednesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So the best day for me is Thursday, but if we want to know, I would like to have a consensus from the group, how many people are interested, and what day you would be available. Yes, Susan.
I can put a survey together, to send
Wonderful.
out so people
Great.
can put their preference.
Great, that would be very helpful, thank you, Susan. So, and in the entire month of October, Andy and Steve are unavailable because they have so much travel. So September is really our window. But I don't want to travel too far in November because the weather starts to get nasty around that time. So,
Around Thanksgiving especially.
yeah, around Thanksgiving, anytime in November, the weather's unpredictable. So September is our month. So with the survey, Susan can give us an idea of when we might be able to.
That'll also give us, if we include, are you really interested in going, or are you just telling us?
I'm gonna do it
today?
again.
Yeah, no, I'll
So,
phrase
yeah,
it
if we
as,
can-
if you would like to go for sure.
Then it'll give us some numbers, because we might end up going more than once.
The 8 just an idea, the 8 people, it took us all day. We had to work in pairs, and space was limited in the workroom. So only 2 people because of all the steam tables and all the other steam cabinets and everything where they were. Everything is situated in a fairly confined space. So we had only 2 people available to go in and work at any one time.
Do you think that 8 really is like the cap for that day, or do you think you could fit?
We
in
could
10?
probably do another because we took a very long
So they did
break
they-
at the
So John,
restaurant across the street.
John, they also did mention that they're staffed up now.
They have the
And
better
they did not
staff.
have much staff before, it was mostly
It was
the 2
just
of them.
Steve,
Okay.
Steve himself.
So we might be able, we will find that out.
And with that information, I can talk to him and we can pare down if we need to be. I'd be happy to just go as a participant and just take a road trip. So,
Ballpark price,
Price?
ballpark price.
last time it was, you buy the yarn from him, the bare yarn.
Right.
And there's probably about a $5 surcharge for the,
It wasn't much.
it wasn't much, per skein.
Yeah, it
Or
was the
hang
same
from-
and then surcharge. I
Surcharge.
would say it was under $50,
Yeah,
depending upon whether did you want a sock blank?
yeah, you choose the blank that you want, or the weight of yarn that you want. So it's very tailored to your needs. So the charge wasn't a whole lot.
So really, it's buying the yarn and
It
then
was
a
buying the
little
yarn
something
and
for their
the
guys.
extra time and they made, you know, from our 8 people, they made several $100 in sales just for me. But I was gonna say, because you don't just buy what you want to die. All that free time you have, you're shopping and picking up things and.
Where is it?
It's in Clinton, Illinois. It is, I'm not sure where, it's east of Springfield. I'm not sure if it's east of Decatur, but it's about 40 minutes east of Springfield, approximately. It's not a rough drive, it's just 2 interstates. 55 to Springfield, and then whatever number it is over to Clinton. Clinton is near the interstate. Okay, so that'll be on our survey from Susan. Okay, I just wanted to go there because it looks cute and I forgot to click. So now the big one. I think that was pretty exciting. I have been in contact with a textile historian. Her name is Jennifer Daly. She was a curator at a museum in the Shetland Islands on Fair Isle itself. So I have, she has agreed to come to St. Louis for a 3-day workshop for us. And I was hoping that it would be this year, this fall. Her calendar is so booked she can't make it, but she can do it in the spring. So we have agreed for March 6th through 8th. I will provide these links. I really want to, let's see if I can do this. So here's some of her work. That's wonderful design, wonderful Fair Isle, and she has agreed to come and do 2 hands-on workshops with us on March 7th. That is by registration. March 6th, she is going to give a talk about the history of Fair Isle knitting, the island itself, the sheep breeds, the different types of wool that are characteristic of a Shetland breed sheep. So she knows all of
And that
this.
first talk on Friday night, that will be available to all members,
Yeah.
free.
And you get back to the,
Not so much the other stuff that you have to decide and pay for.
so I don't remember, I wasn't here in the deal at the time. When
But
was
we
the
can
last time
do-
we had an outside?
Outside teacher, 10 years?
So I'm very excited that we're able to get this level of international. She has taught all over the world, has been invited all over the world. We're going to be able to get her here in St. Louis to pick her brain.
So please mark your
So
calendar.
mark your calendar.
This is a big
So
opportunity.
Friday evening, this is what Mary was talking about. This is open to all guild members. And we're hoping to have about 80 people at the top. A meet and greet with Jennifer.
Locations are yet to be
Yeah,
determined
the
for all of
detail,
this.
I'm looking, I just saw a Drury on the, I'm not even sure which
We've used
direction
the
I'm pointing.
Drury on Olive before.
Yeah, on Olive.
It's that
I was
way.
thinking about stopping there and seeing if they have meeting space for
They
80 people.
They do.
And then workshops. This one must be remarkable because she says she can handle a hands-on class with a maximum of 40 students. I'm a biologist. I taught labs. 24 students was all that I could tolerate. 40, this woman must be remarkable in her ability to get with Fair Isle technique. Okay, it's just amazing to me. She's going to do 2 hands-on sessions on Saturday. The morning session, 9 a.m. till noon, and an afternoon session, 1 to 4 p.m. And again, this woman must be remarkable because she has offered her time to do an open knit-in with her Saturday evening at some location. You don't have to take a class from her to attend this. Any member, any guild member can attend this knit-in. Yes, ma'am.
So are both the classes the same or are they different classes?
We haven't negotiated that yet. We're working on it.
I suggested a beginning level and an intermediate level or advanced level. She can do that, but we haven't really decided yet.
I think there are more surveys in our future to find out a little bit about where people want to step in on this.
John's email is on the website and in your
Okay,
newsletter.
one thing that we haven't discussed this as a board yet, but we might be willing as a board to offset some part of the cost of the class registration or some part.
Well, in the past, we've always offered a lower rate to guild members, and then if we have space left over, which sometimes we do and sometimes we don't, we'll offer that to the great unwashed for a little higher price.
Yes.
Maybe you let crochets in. You might let crochets in.
Okay, people, I have a question I
Am I
can.
jumping the gun, or do we know the cost, approximate cost?
We don't.
I did some research. She offers these classes at her workshop in Salina, Kansas for $100, including home-cooked meals. Including a vegetarian option.
Okay. So I don't think that she'll be cooking
I
in
don't
the
think-
hotel room.
I don't think that would be, it is roughly the equivalent. She calls it a whole day workshop. So there's a morning session, lunch that she cooks, and then an afternoon session. So I was looking on to see how far the drive was to Salina, Kansas. I said, hey, there's a free lunch, I'm for that. Okay, and then Sunday, there is a talk about design and color
Palette.
option, color theory, from 1 to 4. This is the only one that she requires a minimum attendance on, a minimum of 40 persons, and she wants, it is an active participation event. She wants you to put colored pencils and all of that to help formulate the design process in your head and put it on paper. So there is an associated fee with that. It's $25, and we'll discuss the range of those options in terms of our cost per member. Okay, so put this on your calendar. Locations, details, and everything are to follow, but I'm just really excited that we have agreed to host
Yeah,
this
thanks,
one.
John, for doing this.
Yeah. It's my job. Okay, so that's all that I have for education, and we'll get
was
the
next?
survey stuff. So you're back to your business.
Sarah, you have slides?
No,
You can have this if you want. You could just look important.
When I retired, I quit doing slides. I'm not PowerPoint anymore.
It's in my spinal cord, I can't help it.
Except for my trip to Scotland, I'm kind of PowerPointing that on anyway, but.
We'll all watch that.
Yeah.
You can do
No, that's for
presentations.
my sister for the itinerary to tell her, okay, we're checking out this day, then we're going, because we're going to be driving, and so anyway, she should pay me for doing the whole travel thing, but I digress. Great amount of items donated to Covenant House. The potluck, we collected 2 very large, I don't want they're trash bags, but obviously not trash, but 2 very large bags of items, some really gorgeous stuff. Thank you very much. I met with Katie Holly and she took those right in, so very much appreciated. And the other thing is, I'm not sure, Paula, how many more sweaters we got, but we did make our 135 goal for the kids. And we had, what, a couple trickle in after that?
Yeah, a couple have come in, I heard that there's one like done and it hasn't worked its way to Seven Sisters yet.
All good.
I have
So-
one. I need a break. So.
So,
that's two.
yeah, so congratulations, we did it.
Yay.
Who made this? We had somebody asking about the pattern, because it's a really fun pattern.
That's mine.
That's yours? Okay, and somebody, who was, were you asking about it? Okay, so she really wants this pattern. So I can put it in the newsletter, or I can, if you guys want to get together.
Exchange emails, because I don't have
Yeah.
it with me.
Okay.
Newsletter.
For this gorgeous
It's a
color.
Ravelry pattern,
Yeah.
so.
Is the
Please put it in the
like what's
newsletter.
that called on that Ravelry?
You want it in the newsletter?
Please.
If you can send me, get me the information, I can
Give
look
it
it
back
up.
to me, because I don't remember which one.
Anyway, the color's gorgeous,
Let me take a picture of it.
and it's, you want to take a picture? Okay.
During the break, would you take it to Lee to get it?
Sure.
Get it
So I
photographed.
didn't mean to call you,
That's
but
okay.
yeah, it was specifically.
I don't remember.
Yes.
I forgot the hat that I was going to bring. Is it too late then, or?
Oh, gosh, no.
No, we
No,
take
we take
donations.
Can I bring it next?
At next meeting.
It's never too late.
We get donations in various knit-ins, yep, anytime. Speaking of donations, Newborns in Need, started including kind of what they have needs by month. I'm supposed to be on their newsletter. May keeps bugging them to get me on there, but thankfully May keeps forwarding me the newsletter. But they are doing a annual sleeper drive for September and October, and I put some of the information in the last newsletter, the July newsletter, but I also have flyers
I
here.
didn't hear who you said.
Newborns in Need.
Oh, Newborns.
Yeah, so I'll leave these flyers, thank you, Meg, for printing these out. I'll leave these up at the table if you want to take one. But I've started including that information in the newsletter as well.
That's not necessarily knit stuff, they're looking for.
Correct,
Baby,
yes.
just baby stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, but, I mean, they need, so, yeah.
It's a need, so.
Exactly. Speaking of babies, we've got some adorable sweater sets over there, and just, they're so cute. They're just so yummy. I have a Simplicity Bonds knitting machine that was donated to the Guild. I do not use a knitting machine. I don't know how to use a knitting machine. It's bigger than my wingspan.
I want it.
You want it?
I want it.
I have it in my car today.
I have an SUV. I can put the seats down.
Perfect. It's in my back seat.
I'll make a donation at some point.
No, I mean, if somebody can use it, I would rather have somebody from the Guild take it, so, yes, thank you. I know, I'm accumulating all this stuff in my basement. As usual, we have books over there, they're for free, and then also the charity yarn. I love the round table. And last count of hats, I did a preliminary count before the business meeting, we were up over 85, so wow. So thank you very much for all your good work and keep it up and,
85 just today?
yes,
Wow.
I know. I know. And then I think everybody's putting down what they donated at the potluck, right, on the sign-in sheet, so I'll just kind of, I'll figure out what we did today, but thank you very much. I think that's all I
I
have.
have a question.
Yeah.
A friend of mine has lots of wool yarn. Is there a place if they donate wool hats? Is there somebody that,
Haven House.
Yep.
Haven House has
so
people
if you
that know how
donate them
to,
here, you can get them to Haven House?
just mark them as wool
Yep.
and how to take care of them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Because I got lots of, people just give me stuff. Hi.
Like, they should just give you money then.
Well, no, they give me yarn that so-and-so
Yeah.
doesn't want it passed on.
Yeah,
But it's some nice wool.
I know, people are kind of hesitant about taking wool, but yes, we can take it to Haven House. There's some other, like in some church, like my mom's church, will take it for, their.
The Potosi prison will take the yarn as well.
Oh.
They don't
So
care.
Mom's on condition to take care of it on the east side, and it goes to homeless people, so wool is even more important, it's warmer, and you don't have to worry about washing.
Yeah, exactly. So don't be afraid to make things out of wool if you've got some, or if you want to donate wool that you're not going to use. Yes, please, because I know I get that question a lot. Oh, well, I don't want to take that because it's wool. It's like, no, we'll find a home for it. So we have a gorgeous pair of socks over there too.
That was a lady who came in early. She said she wanted that, and there was like a matching lapkin or something. She said she wanted it to go to Covenant House.
Okay, then can you? There was a matching lapkin.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
Because we're running late.
I'll pull them aside.
I don't
Yeah. Okay,
usually
that's
watch
it for
the
me.
time.
That's it for me. Okay.
And Susan is next.
We will have a table again at the Daniel Boone Fiber Festival, historic Daniel Boone Home Fiber Arts Festival. It really literally is in the middle of nowhere, but it's a really nice festival. We have a table at the pavilion, so it's cooler, but they have all kinds of activities around the property. You'll see people walking around in the period garb and stuff, so it's kind of fun. And last year when I parked next to Daniel Boone as he was getting out of his car, so that was kind of fun. Talking to him, he got to play Daniel Boone that day, so that was kind of fun. But it's an easy day. We're not winding yarn, doing anything. We just sit there and we talk to people as they come up. So I will be there all day. It is August 30th. It's a Saturday from 10 to 3, so they're doing it a little bit shorter this year. So 2 or 3 extra people if you have time that day. Again, it's kind of a far drive, and there's the internet service out there is terrible.
No, it's non-existent, but
Yeah.
there are kids out there doing 4-H projects, so a lot of the traffic we get through is kids.
Yeah, there are a lot of kids out there. So if you do, if you do want to come and sit at the table, just know that you won't have your internet and bring a lunch because the food selection out there is not great either. But yeah, question.
Is, where you sit covered?
Yes, there's a pavilion. It's an open pavilion, but it's covered. Yeah, and there's restrooms right there.
And I can say we've been there when there's been rain and no one seems to care except us.
Yeah.
They still come.
It's a pretty nice, and you get a good breeze through there too. So even if it's a hot day, you usually get a pretty good breeze. I will leave this over by the sign-up table. Yeah.
We took some of our items last time too for display.
Yes, thank you for reminding me. If you come that day to hang out at the table, feel free to bring anything that you knit to just kind of show off. The kids, especially the kids that come by, they have a lot of fun looking at whatever is there. I'll bring.
I will warn you, we did have to grab a Cheeto hand.
Yes.
There was a kid with Cheetos, there was a little kid, a whole face was full of Cheetos, the hands were full of Cheetos up to his elbow, and he reached out for one, the lace item.
Yeah, we had to kind of watch that.
No.
But I brought several of the toys that I have made, and the kids were just like all over that. So that was kind of fun, and again, it's just kind of an afternoon to sit and chat with whoever stops by and with each other. So it's a nice little day to kind of fellowship about knitting. If you're able to come, yeah, I will be there all day, but I'll send this over by the sign-in if you want to come. And if you know of any festivals in your area that you think maybe having a table might be a nice thing for the guild, let me know. I have to be honest, I've been a little lax about finding that because I've just been really working my actual job. So I haven't had a chance to look that up. But if there's a festival in your area that you think might be fun for us to have a table, let me know, and I can contact them and see if we can get some space. As far as the website, I've made a few updates, but I updated the pattern page with a chemo hat pattern because our October charity is chemo hats. If you have a favorite pattern or something that you use often, preferably free, right? A lot of stuff I use on Ravelry. I think a lot of us use Ravelry. But if you have a favorite pattern or something, let me know and I'll post it out there. I know we can all go to Ravelry and find our own things, but if you have any ideas of what else you want to see on the website, just let me know. I'm happy to try to do that. Any questions?
What kind of yarn is recommended for the chemo hat?
Is it on the pattern?
Soft.
Soft, yeah.
Cotton
I
is
think
good.
probably
No wool.
I look at,
Cotton.
Knots of Love has a really extensive list of what is good for chemo hats.
Okay.
But even dishcloth cotton, if you wash it, it softens up really
okay.
fast.
Yeah.
So even dishcloth cotton.
But usually if the pattern is specifically for a chemo hat, then the yarn they reference usually is good for that, yeah. But I have, bamboo, cotton, anything that's like super soft.
Yeah.
There are a couple of cotton bamboo, like blends that
Yeah.
are really nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll try to post that on there too I don't know if I know on that page, farther down on the pattern page, there are other couple of chemo hats that we did, because I think chemo hats last year was one of our charities for
I
something.
think I have that link in the newsletter under
Okay.
my charity section too, the Knots of Love.
Yeah.
I'll add it if I don't.
Okay, because they have a really extensive list of what works really well for chemo hats, so. Okay, anything else?
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody, I'll leave this over here.
Diane?
This month we have 197 members. We happen to have added 3 who all happen to be here, so introduce yourself. Carol Compton. Anna Burke. And Katie Nolte. So get to know them. We're happy to have you. That's it.
Great, thank you.
Hospitality drawing. Something. Hospitality drawing?
Oh, all right.
Thought you were gonna ask me how many people were here.
How many people are here?
There are 42 members here and 2.
42.
2
Yes.
guests, to include Mary
If you
Rand.
got that, you're a science fiction geek. If you
And
didn't
Amy
get that, we can
Crawford.
talk later.
So 42 with 2 guests.
Okay.
Yes, we like
Now
that.
I clap for the guests.
Clap for the guests.
Okay, I have done the hospitality random drawing already as I was waiting to get up, and I will tell you. There was. Bobby Wonderly.
Oh, Bobby. Sign in. Oh, whoops.
I'm gonna give you yard.
I like the drawing, so I hope I get to see what you make.
Thank you.
And then, you're welcome. Melinda Westerwood.
This section of the room is really great.
Right. We get lucky over here.
That's right. We weren't close enough. Maybe we were too close. Didn't sign in. We knew what 42 was. Right.
You got a lot.
Oh.
You're very welcome.
So you can justify using calendar.
And then we have
Great.
Lynn Wilson. Come on down.
Oh, that's great. Ooh, that's
He's in today. Something lovely.
I don't know what I'd do with this.
And, hold on,
I like coffee.
Eric Busilius.
Is that everything, Kathy?
You done?
I am done. Thank you.
Now, show and share, so if you have the form, if you could fill it out, and you can introduce yourself and tell us about your project, please.
Actually, do you have one thing? I like 3 things. I gotta get organized. You go ahead first. I have more than one, so you go right ahead.
There's
here.
a chair that organizes them.
Everyone. My name is Peyton. This is my treasure. It's a seagrass tank. And the yarn I got from the Midwest Fiber Fest. I got created for you by Laura, and it's like a tencel wool mix. So.
I like that.
Did you adjust it?
It's really cute. The first thing. This pattern is free on Ravelry, and it's called Kugel the Kogo Cuddle Monster. It's quite versatile because you can do different colors for the stripes, then you do the body, and the arms can be wonky, and then you've got the head. There are 3 different patterns for ears, which is kind of cool. This is the pattern. These are other options that people have done. So you could do 2 horns. There's face options in here. So it's really kind of fun, and it's very small, so it's kind of a quick knit, which is really kind of neat. So here's that. This thing, it's hard to probably see from here, but I knit a few chemo hats the last few weeks, and I found myself constantly pulling out my tape measure because I've been knitting for 20 minutes. It's got to be 80 rows, right? No, it's not 80 rows. And so I saw this thing on Facebook, and it ended up getting it on Etsy. It's called Work Until Tape Measure. So it's a stitch marker, but it's a tape measure. So that you can just, as you're knitting, oh, I want to go 5 inches, I'm almost done. So, yeah, it's going to save me hours of my life. So it's kind of cool. It is available on,
Put that in the newsletter. Yeah.
it's available on Etsy, and it's called Getting a Work Until Tape Measure. I'll make sure it gets in the newsletter. But they have 3 different colors. There's purple, there's blue, and pink. So, and it goes to 13 inches. So you can pull it instead of 13 inches. So that's kind of cool. And then, last thing. So I found these at Seven Sisters. I'd actually seen them at the Midwest Fiber Fest for the first time, and I was like, they have really nice ones, but not ones I wanted. And then I found them at Seven Sisters. These are the coolest things in the world. They're color work cards, so it's like a deck of cards with different patterns. And so there's 2 different, there's a cowl pattern and there's something else in here. So you could mix and match. And they have different decks. So this is the basic doodle deck. This is the sports doodle deck. So there's a football jersey, there is basketball nets, there's baseballs. But on the website, it's from Pacific Knit Company is the place that offers them. They have a baking doodle deck. They have a cat doodle deck.
Oh.
They have camping. They have Dublin and different cities. They have ocean. They have one for each season, fall, summer, winter. The one that I saw at Midwest Fiber Festival was Halloween. And so it's just super cool, so you can make your own stuff. They're just little charts. So you can find the one that you like and mix it with other things. And I just thought it was kind of a funky little thing. It's a little card deck with stuff on it. So I haven't made anything with it yet, but as soon as I do, you'll be the first to see it.
Was it Pacific Knit Company?
Pacific Knit Company. I'll make sure this is in the newsletter too. But yeah, you can take the basic one and then pull out a sports one or do whatever. It's really kind of cool. So there you go.
Hi everyone, I'm Anna. Today I just have one. This is cami number 10 that I made in, this is knitting for Olive Pure Silk.
Wow, John.
Okay, this is not a sock. I brought you a work in progress several more than several months ago. I got it finished. I ran out of yarn, and I won't tell you which shoulder, but luckily, the dye lots matched perfect. I used half of the skein. This is, I'll do it again. This is the Pick Your Pattern by Jennifer Kent. This was the knit along by the TKGA, their first knit along. It's kind of an unusual construction for me. It started at the back and the bottom, worked over the shoulders and all the way down the front, and then seamed the sides with the sleeve were knit separately, obviously, and then joined it all together. I made one big mistake, but I'm not going to point it out to you.
Because you see it all the time, I'm sure.
I'm sorry?
You see it all the time, I'm sure.
I can't help but not to see it. I mean, it's perfectly visible to me. Other people say they can't see it, but I know it's there. And I can see it. So the yarn is Plain Air, a blend of wool. I would have to come up here and say that, wouldn't I?
Well,
Anyway, it's a blend.
is it on the
a wool
paper?
blend.
Is it on the paper that you have in front of you?
No, it's not. I filled out the paper. It's called Plain Air, P-L-E-I-N, Air, by Pearl Soho. I was wondering about the blend. It's a cotton blend. God, I've got a full cotton blend. And it's not uncomfortably warm or uncomfortably light. It is a good kind of moderate weight yarn. The stitch definition I think is pretty good.
Yeah.
And it blocks
Great.
really well.
And now it's too hot to.
Okay, we're gonna take a break.
Picture.
And our program is going to be from sheep to yarn to blanket by our 9/11 group over there in the corner, May and Lynette. And, oops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go to my last slide, which is just thank you for coming, everybody. Please let some folks let us know what you think about this place. And remember, everybody's here volunteers, so be very kind to our presenters when I leave. I don't want to hear anything bad. That, oh my gosh, these people were acting up. Thank you guys, 10 minutes.